So hi, and thank you very much for joining me today. For those of you who I have not yet had the opportunity of meeting, my name is Chantal Fraser, and I'm the CEO of LeadSquared Africa. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the LeadSquared Partner Program, and I want to show you how LeadSquared is going to be one of the biggest opportunities you've got available to you in 2020. So yes, it is possible 2020 is about to get better for all of us. By nature, humans are built to serve, and that is exactly what fuels our passion at LeadSquared. So what we do every single day is assist businesses to automate processes in their business. And we do that to make our clients achieve their sales targets, become more efficient, but very importantly, to grow their revenue and hit their sales targets. And while we do this, one of the things that are really important to us is to make sure that we always deliver a very customized sales and marketing automation platform, and backed by exceptional service and guaranteed results. So the opportunity really sits with you to decide if it's something that's going to be relevant in your world. But if you are constantly looking for opportunities that can help you add value to your existing customer base, then this is certainly something that you should consider. Off the bat, if you're wanting to grow your business faster, we're in the business of growth at LeadSquared. So, explore our partner program, and essentially what we want to achieve together is growth, and we want to be able to do it with you. It's a win-win model. It's very, very simple, and I'm going to take you through that detail. But essentially, our collective customer bases, so the customer bases that you work with, the customer bases that we work with, is one of our biggest collective assets, and that is what we can use to amplify our sales. And partnering with you allows us to all leverage a very broad network and basically create financial value really, really quickly. So how the program works is referral partners basically generate leads and pass them on to our LeadSquared team. The LeadSquared team then contact the lead with the intention of converting that lead into a paying customer. So we don't want to create any distractions for you in your business. You have a business and a vision that you need to stay focused on, and laser sharp focus is important. And that's why we take over from the moment you've generated that lead and nurture that lead with one goal in mind, and that is to close that opportunity into a paying customer. And in return for those leads, once we've converted them into a paying customer, we pay referral partners a very handsome commission. So why LeadSquared? There's so many SaaS products out there that you can resell or refer leads to in return for a commission. But LeadSquared has really been backed by its own credibility. And as you can see, we've bagged the Deloitte Technology Fast 50 for the 5th time in a row. We've won Compare Camp, Great User Experience and Rising Star Awards. We've won Finance Online User Experience and Expert Choice Awards. And we're really, really proud of the achievements that we've made. Lately, the two most recent is that LeadSquared was in the top 20 software products rated by CrossDesk for top lead management software, as well as top marketing automation software. So it's an ongoing, very competitive world that we work in, but we're really, really proud of the progress and the achievements and accolades that we've basically been able to achieve. So, if you go and search for LeadSquared and search for LeadSquared reviews, you will see very similar reviews that I'm sharing with you online today. So one of the key things is that the value for money is certainly something that, people that explore LeadSquared are attracted to. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but, we obviously track and do a lot of research into, what the white papers that Gartner publish. But one of Gartner's research directors, published a paper. And as you can see here, Gartner expects SaaS to reach 45% of total application software spending by 2021. And in many areas, SaaS has already become the preferred delivery method, globally. So this is certainly the right space to be playing in if you are looking for opportunities to add value to your customers. So why should you look at LeadSquared? Well, if you have a look at the results, and these are some of the results that we've already achieved for customers, and not just locally, but globally. And I'm sure that you would agree that your customers would certainly love to experience these kind of results in their own business. So simple things like, a 35% increase in revenue, which business would say no to that right now? A 3 times increase in your new lead acquisition. That if you're in the business of, sales, whether it's B2C or B2B, if you don't generate leads, you're not going to get sales. 60% increase in call center efficiency just by using the APIs and the integration capability that LeadSquared has to offer. Imagine having a 14% increase in sales productivity. So what that means is that your client sales teams get to focus on sales related activities that they can convert into revenue, and a 12% reduction in marketing costs. So those are some really significant results that we've been able to achieve for customers across multiple industries. So if you think about LeadSquared and why we want you to consider this opportunity, is that really LeadSquared has the ability to provide a very customized solution across any one of your clients' individual needs. So it doesn't matter what your customer is trying to solve, from the moment the lead generation takes place right through to where you've onboarded a customer and you need to retain them. It's really, really important that we're able to solve, real problems and customized problems for every single customer. And the world of sales has changed. Traditionally, as a salesperson, sales and marketing have always been, misaligned or seen as very separate functions in the business. And today, if you want to be a really good salesperson, you need to be a good marketer too. So, the days of those, typical sales people walking into your office, and knocking on the doors and, just cold calling, those days are gone. People are looking for content online. Our consumers or our customers are a lot more informed. So it's really important that we have solutions that enable businesses to keep up with how sales and marketing are done. And for you, no startup capital is required, to become a referral partner with LeadSquared. All you need to have is basically a customer database that you can tap into, and very importantly, the ability for you to see solutions and identify problems that your customers have. And those of you who will do exceptionally well are the people that can see a problem that the customer doesn't even know they have. You get to make money from Rand 1. There's no cap. We make it easy to work with us. It's unlimited earning potential. And basically all you need is Wi-Fi, because we need you to be able to pass leads on to us, and obviously to join some kind of training, as and when we are empowering our referral partners. You have the freedom and independence to make your own working hours. So it's not something, we're not in that business of, checking in, checking out. Or we are going to be here to provide you with exceptional training and support, and not just to you, but extend that to your customers as well. It's something that is really, really, powerful is the fact that we've got a local support team. So most SaaS companies, when we're talking about the global leaders, don't have strong local support. We've got a team that understands the South African market and business and problems that South African businesses face. And we are backed at the same time by a world-class international support team. And as I shared with you on a few slides before, is that LeadSquared is an award-winning solution. And as per the Cross-Desk Awards, we're in the top 3 in the world. So really, really proud of those accolades. And, we'll obviously be delighted to welcome you onto our referral program. So the next thing that I just want to, you to consider is that, most of you have got your own businesses and a lot of things that keep you busy every day. But one of the key things that makes an entrepreneur, a business owner successful is having the ability to stay ahead of the curve and see where things are going in the future. And I'm sure you will agree that it's really important that we stay abreast of what's happening out there when it comes to technology today and anything else that might change or influence or guide, our the solutions that we use in our business, and more importantly, your customers' businesses. And that's why, for us partnering and collaborating with highly talented individuals like yourselves, mean that we can achieve long-term success that is sustainable, and we can keep winning because we'll continuously be adding value to your client's business, which means that you will retain your customers and stay relevant in their businesses. So what also happens is that with your experience and your expertise working with the customers industries that you do, it means that we get to gain deeper insights, into your clients' businesses, so that we can make sure that we help you stay ahead of the curve. And really, really importantly, I'm sure you all agree that 2020 has been a tough year for a lot of us. And even though we're getting back into kind of a rhythm, and a lot of people talk about the new normal, one of the things that are still relevant is that budgets, purse strings are getting tighter. People are nervous about just outlaying massive, what we call tech investments, or tech debt. And so we need to make sure that the solutions we take to market, number one, solve key critical problems for our customers, and that they are affordable. And I'm going to show you how we've managed to achieve that. So when we look at our solutions, we kind of group them into four areas. And the one is sales execution CRM, all right? And sales execution CRM is exactly what it is. So CRM stands for customer relationship management, and everything that makes a CRM successful is your ability to execute your sales strategy. So CRMs have typically been what we call now a static environment, where you just host your customer information. And having your customer database sitting on a in a CRM is as good as just leaving it on an Excel spreadsheet. If you don't have the ability to execute your sales strategy, it's not worth anything to you. You executing your sales strategy means that you will have the ability to activate your customer CRM, your customer database, and generate revenue opportunities out of it. And that's what LeadSquared does. When it comes to field force automation, so this is anything to do with the actual people that are representing your brand, onboarding customers, enabling them to give your customers the best experience, and at the same time, enabling your customers to identify areas where they can add more value to their field force. So things like making sure that meetings happen, updating tasks, on the go, things like making sure that your leads are followed up on in real time. You don't have to wait for people to get back to the office. And remember, our world has changed, where a lot of people actually have to work remotely now. So more so than ever before, field force automation is really something that businesses require. Marketing automation. I come back to, experiences I've had with many companies, small to enterprise companies in South Africa. And one of the things that I've always seen is that even if a company has got a marketing team, that marketing team is always stretched to full capacity. So imagine being able to automate that, the repetitive tasks that the marketing team has to do, means that your customers' marketing teams can now start focusing their time on more creative inputs and actually delivering on the marketing strategy, the strategic stuff. And then a conversion platform, because if you're generating leads and you're not converting them to sales, well, we know how that ends. So every single lead that comes into LeadSquared needs to be taken down a lead funnel and basically taken through to a point where they become a paying customer. Now, off the back of this, it doesn't matter if your customer base is, made up of solopreneurs, whether they're small businesses, medium businesses, or enterprise businesses. Every single one of these businesses is going to do or want to solve one or many of the following problems. So things like, I want more leads. I need to increase our sales closing rate. Some people get leads, but we're not able to close them. So I need to be able to manage my leads better. Maybe you want to automate processes. So think about this in the world of 2020. The number of your clients that had to retrench people, all right, but they still have a business to run and things still have to get done. So how do you run your business with less people? You need to have an opportunity to automate those processes. So I need to do more customer communications. I need to give my customers a better experience. I need to make more sales. I need to manage my team remotely. And my processes that I currently have are not efficient. So think about your customers that you work with, and think about where they fit and kind of what are the problems that they want to solve. And as you can see, it's really, really unlimited so far as what LeadSquared's solutions can provide. And very importantly, it must be affordable. Okay. So you need to ask yourself if you're a good fit. So at the moment, we are working with a number of partners that fall, in the following segments. So are you in media or a marketing agency? If you have an absolute love and passion for everything digital, are you currently running digital campaigns for your customers? Maybe you're in the communications industry. Maybe you're consulting on sales and you trying to help your customers increase their sales. And something else that's really, really important and relevant that's happened inside South Africa is on the 1st of July with the promulgation of the POPI Act. Many of your customers would have been affected in terms of how they can communicate with potential new customers. So the day of, pushing out, digital campaigns or emailers or SMSs are no longer allowed. So how do you help your customers move to an inbound, a lead generation strategy? And if you believe the future of business is digital and you have clients who need to increase their sales and revenue, then basically you would be a good fit for the LeadSquared Partner Program. So if you are a good fit and you're always looking for, solutions for your customers, you personally are looking for an ongoing income stream without, stretching yourself further. You want to grow your business. Maybe you want to grow your customers' business so that you can, sustain and keep those relationships. And very importantly, I mentioned earlier, stay ahead of the curve. But it's really, really important that you make sure that your offering or the basket of solutions that you're offering your customers is relevant, not just today, but in 3 to 5 years from now. So how does it work? Well, like I said earlier, you've got the customer base, so you've got the connections, we've got the platform. We help you add exponential value to your clients' businesses. We basically have your back throughout that process, you make money, and it's a win-win for everyone involved. So how do we then turn you into a LeadSquared expert? Well, once you sign up to become a LeadSquared partner, what we do is we take you through what we call webinar training. And the webinar training is not so that you can go and train people on LeadSquared, but it's really for you just to understand the possibilities that LeadSquared can offer your clients. And this is basically a 2-hour session over 3 days, so a total of 6 hours, because we really want you to be confident in LeadSquared's ability to solve your clients' problems. We give you partner support. We've got a customer support desk that's available from Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. And that is so that you're not bogged down or you don't have to deal with any support inquiries. We do that for you. We also have an online help portal that helps you with absolutely everything that you would possibly need help with when it comes to LeadSquared. depending on the industries that you work on, we've got industry solution presentation decks that are already available that we will share with you as a partner, so that you can customize them where you need to, maybe add in your contact details if that's what you want to do, but that we make available to you as well. Anything you need to add value to your clients is something that we will explore with you. So let me give you an example of what I mean. Maybe you have a client that wants to use LeadSquared for lead generation, but at the same time, they've got a call center that they want to use to activate those leads. LeadSquared professional services team will work with your client to integrate LeadSquared with any telephony to make sure that that solution is possible. There is nothing that LeadSquared cannot integrate with. All right, so what we mean by anything you need to add value to your clients is basically to solve the problem from start to end. We will even do the demos for you. So if you have a client that you believe is a LeadSquared good fit, all you need to do is refer that lead onto LeadSquared, and we will do all those demos for you. We will set up proof of concepts where it is a great opportunity. So, you know, when you're dealing with certain customers, sometimes it's really important to set up what we call a proof of concept where the customer can experience LeadSquared, but in an environment that is familiar to them. So what I mean by that is importing their information, maybe building out landing pages that that actually represent their brand so that they can experience a full solution. And at every single point in our relationship that we have with you, we will always make it easy to work with us. So let me show you what's in it for you. Now, there may be some terminology on here that's you're not familiar with, but the first part of the slide is that you will see that I've just put down what we call our module pricing. So our pricing packages range from $8.99 a month per user, with the most expensive our enterprise plan being 1,399 Rand per month per user. It's always a per user based pricing model. Now, in the first example, what I've done is I've given you an example here to say, let's say you sign up one of your clients and they've got 10 users. And I'm using an example of an enterprise plan. So 10 users sign up at 1,399 Rand a month. That means that your customer would be paying 13,999 Rand a month to have access, 13,990 Rand a month per month to have 10 users on LeadSquared. Now, what we do is basically what we do is we then invoice your clients, and the moment that they pay, we basically pay you 12% of the first 3 months payments up front. So in this example, you would get 5,036 Rand and 40 cents. So we've basically implemented the customer, and the moment they pay, we basically pay you, upfront for 3 months. If you go to the second example, you'll see at 20 users, again, the commission amount for you, escalates to just over 10,000 Rand. And if you're dealing with customers that are signing up 50 users, you can see your commission would be just over 25,000 Rand. Now, I just want to show you, and this is really, really important, right at the bottom of each example, I've put in, if your client was to go and use a product like HubSpot, and they were to onboard, in this case, the 10 users, it would cost them $7,875,000 per month, all right, compared to LeadSquared at 13,999 Rand a month. I know the numbers are, very far apart, but it's really important that we educate, all our collective customers that there is a global, winning solution that they've got available to them here in South Africa, priced in rands. And what's really important is look underneath that. It will cost a customer to onboard 10 users an estimated cost of $106,000 just to have them implemented and up and running. And then what I've done is I've just put on the pricing comparisons for you. So you see at 20 users, it would cost your customer $8,775,000 US, and 50 users, just under $11,500 US a month. I mean, those numbers are massive, and I'm not sure about you, but I can think of a number of our clients that would never be able to implement a solution at that kind of cost. Okay, so I just want to check in with some of the questions quickly. Right, so I've got a question over here is, are the users relevant to the mobile app too? The answer is yes. A user for us has access to the web application as well as the mobile application. So the functionality is available on both those platforms. Right, is there any questions? Because this is quite important that you understand what's in it for you. Is there any questions you guys would like to ask me while we're at this point? So MRR, while you might be thinking of questions, in the world of SaaS, it stands for monthly recurring revenue. And when you see things like ACV, it stands for annual contract value. So it's just some of the jargon and terminology we use in the world of SaaS. But really important, I wanted to just demonstrate to you the earning capability, and I'm sure you would agree it is quite a significant commission values that we are offering to our partners. Right, so how do you join this partner program? Well, I'm going to share this deck with you when we're done, and all you need to do is basically go and click on the link that we share with you. You fill out the form. Once you do that, then we're going to send you a partner agreement to complete and return to our vetting team, just to make sure you are a good fit, and that we're working with, we can add value to you. We often get asked, how much does it cost to join our partner program? It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to join. When do you get paid? So really importantly, we believe in being completely transparent and make it easy to work with us. So because our payment plans are quarterly, biannually, or annually, we pay all our partners on a quarterly basis on the last day of the month that follows the close of the calendar quarter. So by that time, it means that your customer would have had an opportunity to pay us so that we can pay you in full. So we basically pay you every quarter. All right. And is there a minimum you need to earn or minimum users you need to onboard before paying out? No, there's no minimum. We pay you from, even if you're signing up one user, you will earn your commission. Right, so how do you send your referrals to us? So let's just fast track to say that you've clicked on the link, you filled in the form. We sent you a partner agreement, you've returned it back to us, we've now onboarded you. We take you through your training, which we schedule with you. And then what happens is we give each of you a unique partner portal URL that you will use. So basically, once you have completed your partner agreements, you'll be given a link, and all you're going to do is have that link available to you. And when you want to pass a referral to us, you're going to just fill in the link on the referral page that we give you. It will have your own unique tracking URL on it that will then come into our environment so that we can make sure that we track every single lead that comes in from you. And obviously, every single engagement we have with one of your clients, you will be included on all communication so that you understand exactly how we're working with your customers. And obviously, it would give you the ability to let me call it upsell or cross-sell, maybe any additional services that your company offers. Let me give you an example. When we're dealing with, marketing agencies or advertising agencies, it's really important for you to, have full sight of what we're doing in LeadSquared, because many of our partners that offer those services take it to a point where they actually build out and do all the design of landing pages and emailers and do the Facebook retargeting and Google retargeting inside LeadSquared on behalf of their clients. And those are additional services that you can charge for. That's got nothing to do, with us. So you would earn 100% of that, of those additional services you offer. So just some quick facts. A lot of people in South Africa are not yet aware of LeadSquared, but LeadSquared has been around for 8 years already. Globally, we have just over 350 employees. We have, in the world of SaaS, we call it logos. We have over 1,000 logos, and linked to those logos are 100,000 users. At the moment, just over 50,000 people actively using the mobile app across a number of locations globally. So some of the brands we work with, are Bijou's, it's, Pearson University. These are massive brands across the world, Amazon Pay, and the list goes on. So we also have unlimited testimonials to share with you across industries and use cases. And that is the collateral that we give to you to help you generate interest from your customers. I thought I'd use the opportunity to introduce you to our management team. And as you can see over here with the guys in the South African shirts are the guys that are based in Bangalore, in India. Exceptionally clever guys, great guys to work with. We share the very same values. And then the guys in the white shirts on the left is the chairman of our board, Ian Banner. On the right-hand side, the guy that crunches all the numbers, Graham Patterson. And then I thought I would take the opportunity just to tell you a little bit about, our local team, and this is our management team on the ground. So, as I introduced myself to you earlier, I've really only ever been in the business of sales and marketing. It's something that I'm exceptionally passionate about. I've had the opportunity to build a few businesses and develop some really phenomenal products. But being able to bring LeadSquared into our local South African market and to solve real problems for our customers is something that I am extremely grateful for. The three people that I'm introducing to you in detail are people that you would have a lot of engagement with. And Marisa Spencer is the Vice President of Customer Success and Implementation. Now, I'm introducing you to Marisa because everything we do at LeadSquared is about making sure that your clients, all right, that we onboard onto LeadSquared, basically have all their problems solved, and when they start using LeadSquared, is that a complete implementation has been done. So we do not believe in just giving people a username and password and taking their money and letting them try and figure things out. Every rand that they invest into LeadSquared, we guarantee results. And that's why implementation and customer success is one of the cornerstones to what we do here at LeadSquared. And very importantly, Bernadine Applesamy is the numbers lady over here. So she's our financial accountant. And obviously you guys would want to make friends with her because she's the lady that's going to be doing all your payments at the end of each quarter. She comes out of a SaaS background, so she knows all the terminology, knows how to do all those complex calculations, and basically she's very involved in making sure that we solve problems for our customers as well. Some of the rest of the team that you would be working with, so I just introduce you. And these guys that are on my team because they all believe in delivering value to our customers. That we work with the utmost integrity, and one of the things that we are extremely passionate about is delivering exceptional customer experience every time, all the time. And yes, we do have a big vision, but we do believe it's absolutely possible to be the trusted sales and marketing automation partner to businesses on the African continent, because pricing is no longer a barrier to entry. And so that is what we're working hard to achieve. So I would like to take this opportunity just to say thank you very much for exploring our partner program. We're really looking forward to start growing with you and foster. We've just come off, a full intense week of doing, product training where, a lot of you have joined. But for those of you who haven't, what I've done is I'm going to share this deck with you. Please go and take a look at our Facebook page, our LinkedIn page, and our YouTube channel. We have a lot of meaningful and relevant content there for you to have a look at. And we will be hosting demos where we actually go into LeadSquared platform into a lot of detail, so that you guys can get a feel for what LeadSquared is about. LeadSquared use cases are so different across every single industry. And so what I would prefer to do is that you guys reach out to me personally to just maybe have a conversation around your typical customer segments that you work in, so that I can share with you the relevant information and not bombard you with, information across, 30 odd industries. Is there any questions that you guys would like to ask while we're still online together?